So we have the final game of the 15 Group A here. With Michael Wilson, aka the Ferret, taking on Liam Ellis. It says Ricky Ellis there, but it is Liam that's taking Ricky's place because Ricky's stuck abroad working. The winner of this will be taking on Colin Cooper in the last 16. So, and the loser will play Scott Rutter in a playoff. So, quite a big game. Nobody wants to be playing a playoff. The Ferret's currently 5-3 up. Seems to have saved all his best pull for the end of it. So let's see. So Liam is on yellows. So clearly reds are clear favourites at the moment. It's got one dodgy red that is really, if he gets that out, it's almost good night at Vienna. Well, it looks like he's going game now. He's going for the double. It always looked like he didn't quite get high enough, but he's just dropped it in. Oh, he's got the spoilers there. Don't think he's quite come far enough to avoid going behind that yellow. And he should just be okay this time. Oh, but he totally missed the plant. However, he has covered the pocket still. So, Liam's in a bit of trouble. However, as we know from past games, that having balls over the pocket like that sometimes isn't to your advantage. Oh, and there we go. So Ferret's give him 2 shots. So here's Liam's chance. I don't think that goes. That looks like it's going to double kiss, and that red's going to. It looks like that red's going to come off the other red. I don't think you can avoid that. So I think that red going inside. I don't think that's an option. So yeah, he's looked like he's decided the same as me. Oh, that was unlucky. So he's got 1 ball out. That's not the end of the world. He's still got that yellow there as a sort of a screen, if you like. So he really needs to get himself 2 shots again before he goes for this. So should just be a safety shot here, really. Might be able to pot one first and then do the safety shot. Let's see which way around he does it. So yeah, he's gone for the safety now. However, has he left that red sticking out? Not sure. It looks like it might just be sticking out. Ferret's decided just to play a yellow down there, so Liam now has 3 yellows in the mire. He has got one big shot here of smashing that yellow off the bottom to potentially get all of the balls out. Oh, see, if he'd have played that more aggressive, they would have come out. If he'd have given them a good old bang, that was the right angle, they would have all come out. As it is, he's certainly got one out. He's nudged one up a bit further up, and he's still got that screen of the yellow. If he just takes the white to that side, the other side of the table, got an easy snooker. See what he's thinking. Back in a sec. Still thinking, is he? Oh, he's part of one ball. Oh, sorry, Ferret's at the table. Oh, okay, that's all right. Just trying to work out what Liam actually did. That's a clever shot because he's knocked the black up to the top relatively safe. It only goes in one pocket now. He has left them seeing the reds, but it ain't great. With the yellow on the side cush over there, and those 2 yellows down there relatively safe. Might be tempted to get just the black out. Oh, he's just hit the red. So he's almost giving him a free shot of this yellow down the rail. In a minute, pot this and this down the rail. Ideally, he doesn't want to pot this. Just over the hole would be lovely. How many times do you see that? The times when you don't want it to go in. However, just looking at it now, does yellow go past those reds? After Ferret's last shot, has he opened that up? Liam's having a look at it now. And so he did clear them up, 5-4. So a bit of a, as I said, I did say to you, didn't I, that having balls over the holes like that is not always the best. Ferret played a couple of shots that he didn't really do a lot, make it hard enough, etc., etc. So Liam just had to bide his time. Wait. Dog's coming over and eating me tea, drinking me tea. Oi, what are you doing? You'll get a bit in a minute. Sit down. Sit down. Good girl. Sit down, Daisy. So 5-4. You can hear that. That's my dog drinking me tea. Nothing sacred in this house. We're having a little bit now. Daisy having a little bit. Shares his. Daisy, you are mucky.
That sounds so wrong. That does.
No. Honestly, they're mad fatigue. After you do it in a big cup, just have to share something, share it. Crazy. So 5-4. It's on Reds. What's that on the right hand side, Lee? It says Facebook user. When does the new season start?
So I've got this now showing to you, obviously, while you're doing it, the messages that are being put onto Facebook, so you don't have to have a second device.
Oh, right. Yeah, got you.
So we
Got you.
can reply to people.
Who's that question? Who's asked that question then? Let's have a look. Who's asked that question then? Oh, Tony Ames. Okay. Okay, Tony. So the answer to that question is it starts in January. I've taken names. I've actually only got one space left before obviously I start taking deposits, etc. So there may well be more after that, but only one space left, and that'll be 84 people. That'll be in it this next time, up from 46 this time. So I think the format's gone down pretty well, even though there's a few people that are not quite getting it. Just have to reply to somebody else, not quite understanding how the money breakdown works, and apparently it's all in favour of the elite players. I'm not too sure how he's working that out when everyone's in their separate groups. So, bit of a strange one. But yeah, it will start in January first. It's probably second week in January. Give everyone plenty of time to get over Christmas.
It's the most fair one we've done, I think.
Yeah, I think. I mean, when you look at the 12, honestly, when I just updated that today, I can't believe how close it all is. You know, all the players are really close together. Obviously, we've got 4 or 5 players in the 15 that are a little bit of a different level to us, to some of the other players. That's just the way it is. You know, I don't want to start putting handicaps on, but you know, if I put handicaps on, I'll have to put Callum on like -7 or something just to give us a chance. But yeah, on any given day, somebody could beat him. You know, Matty and Wayne and Coops probably and Glenn are probably the best players ever on. But it is what it is. Then we've got if you took them out of it, you got a good level playing field, really, of good standard of players after that. And then say the 12 has been great to watch. Honestly, it's been nipped up all the way through. Doing it as a point for 3 frames, I think it seems to have worked quite nicely to keep the table tight. Which is, what's the whole aim? You know, you don't want people just running away with it all the times. I know a couple of players are unbeaten in the 15, but other than that, it's all quite tight. So the 12 has been great. But you're right. I think it's been very fair. No, I won't say no silly handicaps, because handicaps are there for a reason, and they make. Some of the big boys don't like the handicap because they can't get it in the red that they've given away. Such a big start, but it is what it is. But yeah, from fairness, I mean, there's maybe 1 or 2 players that are in the 15 that sorry, in the 12 that probably shouldn't have been Ben, for argument's sake, but that's because we obviously the competition just grew as we went along, because we weren't even thinking of having a 9 just at the time. The 12 just came about. Everyone, the people just entered it, and obviously this time round it'll be different because I can get everyone into
where they should be.
where they should be almost. Yeah, that's it. So it might, it'll only make the competition better again. Especially that level, the level just under the 15 level, is there's so many players that are almost like the same sort of level, which makes it great great viewing and great looking at the table, because everything's so close. I think on the table, was it in the top 10 apart from Will? Obviously, but there's a few games still to play. But I think there's about 5 points between 8 players.
They're all pretty, I mean, even the top half of the 9's pretty close.
Yes, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, you and Milo. Did you and Milo both lose 2 in the end, or did you only lose 1?
No, we lost 2. Both mine are lost in the last frame.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, so 9-8 defeats. So then, in your instance, it's harsh. It's harsh only getting a point for a point per every 3 frames, because you probably won more frames than Milo did.
Yeah, by a long way.
But we all know what it was at the start. But you're not complaining. It's been a good league. But yeah, you're right, 9. And it's been a good watch as well, to be fair. I mean, even though that's a couple of levels down from the 15, if you like. I mean, there's been some great play. I mean, you and Milo played really well. Craig's played really well in it. You'd easily hold your own in the 12, as you know. No problem at all with that. But going back to that question there, Tony. Sorry?
I don't have to go up now, they were lost.
Well, it all depends on the people coming in, you see, because we've got people like Vanessa have come in, so obviously that just pushes people up a little bit. So you never know. We'll see. I did a quick draft the other week, but I sat down for about half an hour and did that, just for a bit of fun, just to see what response it would be on the. I know there's always some people that moan in there. Oh, I'm in too high league. I'm too blah, 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 blah. Everyone wants to be in a lower league. They don't want to test themselves, do they?
Yeah.
And I always find, I mean, even though it's a big comp and it's £100 comp, but it's £100 comp. And the answer to your question there, Tony, what you said, how long you have to play. The idea is to play 1 game a week. You organise it between yourselves in a group, but there'll be 14 in the group, and you just try and play 1 game a week. And I'm going to set it up for about 16 weeks, I think, so you get a couple of weeks buffer. So then there should be no excuse for people being behind in their games. I know there'll be holidays and this, that, and the other, but you get about 16 weeks to play them, which should be fine. I mean, this week, this one. Say again, sorry.
Out of all the singles leagues we've done though so far, this seems to be the one that people want to play in. I don't know if it's because it's all streamed.
Yeah, I've certainly
the bookings are constant. It's running at the same time as the singles league, but we have still more bookings for this than we do for the singles league.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think the streaming is nice. I mean, because it's not every day the 9s and the 12s, should we say, get to see themselves on the stream. I've been on stream a few times here and there in other competitions, but it's not often you get to see yourself. And it's nice to watch it back now and then. Bit of commentary, a bit of banter on the commentators. That's all good fun. Everything that's said is all in jest. We don't mean any harm by it all. It's all a bit of fun, but actually, at the same time, a bit of constructive criticism at the same time. I think it was me and Fatty doing the other day. Was it actually you? Was it you?
Me on my losing the plot.
But everything we were saying. I can't remember. Was it you? But there was quite a lot of constructive stuff in there as well. If people actually watch it back, the player that played it, if they watch it back and actually listen to what we were saying as we were saying it. And I'm not saying me and Fatty are the best players around, but actually, give or take, we're right up there. But we've both got different ways of playing the game. I mean, there's everything I say is not correct. Of course it's not. If Callum comes along and says, "No, I'll do this," it's like, okay, let's do that then, because obviously you know more than I do. Even though I've been playing longer, you're clearly better than I am. So your patterns are going to be better than mine, because we've all got different ways of doing it. But the reason we've all got different ways of playing it is because we've all got shots that are more comfortable for us. Some people don't like screwing the ball back. Some people don't like playing top. Some people don't like long shots. Some people don't like cuts into the middle. There's so many different ways to play the game, which is good as well. But yeah, I think you're right, Tony. I think people have enjoyed watching them. Gives people something to talk about. And the good thing about this, of course, is there's no made up scores either, because there's a record of every game. There's no made up scores, so everyone knows that people have played. So nobody can get them and go, oh, you just give him that, this, that, and the other, because we've had that before in other leagues. I've never done that. I don't think I've ever made up a score. I want to play pool. I've no reason to make up a score. I have made up scores for people, as we know, a few years ago that happened. That's just because I didn't want people to miss out. But I live by that. I won't be doing that again. This time I've told people, if you haven't played all your games, you're disqualified. You don't play the last 16. You've had enough time to play them. Oh yeah, I had to say to Matt earlier. He said, "Oh, I thought we had to play just so many games." No, you've got to play them all. It's not fair on the other people not to play them. Play them all. You've had enough time. He's now got 3 games to play this week. It's like, well, that's your fault for leaving yourself 3 games in the week.
Yeah, everybody else has managed it.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Lions just got a couple of games in it. I can't remember. I think there's not many anyway. And this is the last game in the 15. So I had to give them a couple of days extra because Liam weren't well last week, bless him. But this is the last game, and then I'm sure they'll.
He's taken over somebody else as well, so.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
His motivation's probably not as high as it would be if he'd been in it from the start anyway.
No, that's right. Though I'm sure he wants to win now, but just to get used to this format, ready for the next season. So, but he certainly don't want to be losing to Ferret. Yeah, that's right, Tony. That's what I just said there. Yeah, no fake scores. Everyone knows what's what. I did have to have an investigation yesterday into Tyrone beating Lauren, but when I watched it back, it all looked legit. No funny shots from Lauren. It was just unlucky. It's a funny old game, isn't it? Because Lauren was top of the shot, pretty much, and then that's a nice shot from Ferret. She judged that weight nicely. She had a nice top of the tree. She loses to Tyrone yesterday, and then Tyrone goes and loses to Aaron Ross today. That's exactly what I was just saying. Though everyone could beat everybody in that league. Will's probably been the best player overall. Only just. I mean, Josh has been solid, and yet he lost about the first 4 games, 4-3, didn't he? He was another one that just couldn't get that last game. It was quite weird. That was earlier on. I think the first 3 games were all 4-3 losses. The key is, of course, if you are going to lose and get as many points as you can. That's the whole point of it. If you can lose 15-2 and you get no points. If you're on that 2, you're trying really hard to win that 3rd frame to get a point. It's worth it. So you don't just down tools and go, stuff, it doesn't matter. Every frame counts.
Works well, though, to be fair, because you've always got something. You're even at worst case, you're 3 frames away from another point.
Yes,
so you've always got something to get.
Exactly that. That's the whole point. That's when the likes of us in the 15, when we're playing Callum, our aim is to. My aim was I wanted to get 3 points. I thought if I can get 3 points, that's a good result against Callum. I only got 2. My break just totally deserted me that day. But yeah, if I'd have got 3 points against Callum, I'd have seen that as a result. To be honest, and I weren't. And actually, quite funny enough, I wasn't bothered that I lost. I was more bothered that my breaks were going up because I knew I was going to lose. It's one of those, when you know you're going to lose, but you want to do yourself justice. So I weren't in any way got the ump when I lost, apart from with myself when my break. Not that he beat me because I knew he was going to beat me. Although stranger things have happened. I have beat a couple of the big boys now and then, and I see semi-finalists and all that. I think to get to that level again, I need to drink 20 beers. Maybe Friday night might be awesome. By Saturday, by about 3 a.m.
Right.
Yeah, I should be awesome by Saturday lunchtime. So Ferret's rocking and rolling here in the minute. 9-4 up, cruising. Playing some really good balls lately. I watched Ferret's game the other week against Scott. He was playing out with skin. Last time I played him was about 5 weeks ago. 4 weeks ago, I think. Played him in the over 40s and he battered me. I think he beat me 9. I say battered me. I think it was 9-6, but I still consider that a battering. And he hardly missed the ball. I didn't play very well, but he hardly missed the ball. Crazy. What's Steve Parrish saying there? The best pattern is to go to the bar and have beer, then play pool. Well, yeah, that is true as well. So Ferret's
Steve,
just
my bogey player.
Steve, yeah. He's still trying to get himself in the 9, bless him. I don't know, I don't even know where I put him. I put him in the 9A, didn't I? I can't remember exactly where I put him.
He should never be in the 9.
Well, he's in the 9 now. He's a strange player, Steve, isn't he? Because he's another one. He pots balls for fun, but his positional play isn't the greatest. But I was watching Aaron Ross earlier, and when I played him the other day in the other league, he he pots balls like I don't know what, but he hasn't got a clue where the white goes. And yet, he's almost like a better version of Ben Coxon. The sooner they think about the white, they'll be much better players. That's for sure. What do you think about the idea of doing an interleague bit just as a little knockout idea?
Don't see any issue with it.
No, I
As you say,
thought.
that would need some, but you can do it a generic, as you said, generic handicaps in that case. 15 get that many start over the 12, and that many
Yeah,
start
that's it.
over
Yeah,
the.
I mean, it's a bonus competition really because of the extra entries. It's a bit of a bonus competition. Nobody can really moan about it. And it's just a little bit of extra money that you can play for, as opposed to I could have just put the extra money. That's Ferret winning another frame there. He's on fire, 10-4. As opposed to just chucking that money in the prize fund for the first, second, third, and fourth, or the B. I mean, they're winning pretty decent money as it is, and that just restricts the 4. Now, I'm not saying it won't be one of those 4 that wins that money again, because obviously you just don't know. But luck of the draw.
The rest have got to treat that as a bit of experience. The
Yeah,
9
but
end up playing the
exactly
15
that.
guys.
A bit of experience, but you almost like get a secondary competition for your money. You're not paying any extra for it, and you got a chance of winning a little bit more. And you never know that you never know how the draw might go. Callum might draw Wayne in the first round. Anything can happen on a draw. Anything can, there could be exactly, especially with an image draw, exactly that. But yeah, anything can happen. So I thought it was a decent idea. Certainly something I'll be exploring, as you say. Start just playing. It'll probably be actually races to 10 or something, so it's not such a long game. Races to 10, and I'll sort of work out some kind of handicap because you don't want long games on them because that'll be like a second game in a week anyway. So just a races or something, just so it's not so long-winded because some of these boys do like long games. Unlike these fellas here, look, been playing for an hour and 10 minutes, 10-4. Can only see this going on for about another half hour, 40 minutes.
The first defensive shot I've seen Ferret play.
Yeah. 10-4. The last 3 or 4 frames, he just flew through him, didn't he? What does the loser of this game get? The loser of this game will play Scott Rutter in the playoff. So you actually sort of finishes 8th, so to speak. So it's a playoff stroke prelim round to get into the last 16. And then depending on who wins out of Scott and whichever one loses, their points will determine whether they're 16th or 15th in the rankings against the 16th player in the other group, so to speak. So, for argument's sake, as it stands, if Scott was to beat, let's just say Liam loses this, if Scott was to beat Liam in the prelim, Scott would still be 16th seed because I think he's only won like 18 points, whereas the bottom of the other group is like on 23 points, I think, something like that. But yeah, so the loser will be in like the prelim, and the winner obviously gets to play UConn.
He must have already known that. He
Well, I
just
think
wanted to mention.
he just wanted a little shout out, didn't he? Just a
He
little
wanted to
shout out.
shout out.
That's a nice shot from Liam. Liam's got to get his left himself a bit.
We're definitely going to have to teach all the new people joining next season how to book and comment on who they're playing for the booking the streams because it's getting very complicated with all the streams for the club now. they need to know way in advance so all these streams can be set up, because there's some days there's 10, 12 streams at a time.
Leave himself a long shot here. Yeah. Well, that's a nice pot. Oh, where's the white gone though? Where's the white gone? Oh, does he cut it? Does he double it?
Might just be cuttable.
Might just be cuttable, yeah. I think he knows if he misses it, it's a good night at Vienna, so he's got to go for it.
See what the power of the flip flops bring.
Yeah, I think I'd be trying to cut that. I think, but yeah, you're
Bringing your
right.
slippers along for the weekend.
That again, sorry.
You bringing your slippers along for the
I
weekend.
think I will. I think I'd actually be going to be wearing flip flops or something as well. Flip flops and shorts. That'll do me. Might take me sleep, bring my sleeping bag. Might sleep on the job. Yeah, you're right, Cole. They're pretty much screwed either way. But you know that's what you get for finishing last in your group. I'm afraid that's what it's all about. Winning your way through to try and get yourself a slightly better draw. He's gone for the double. It's jawed, and he has. As long as that yellow is in the middle, Ferret's on for another frame here. I think that yellow goes in the middle.
They're not
Indeed, it
totally
does.
out against Coops because it's World Wars, not Black Ball. So
Yeah, well, if Ferret's playing Coops, then he'll have it. I think Coops has only beaten him once in the last three or so. I think Ferret's got a little bit of a voodoo over him. He likes turning up late. That gets on his nerves. Plays one
because he knows
suit.
he can play quick enough.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Play one snooker, that gets on Cooper's nerves. So he's just going to leave himself the plant. No, he's bringing it down. So he's just got to get back onto this yellow now. So a little bit tricky. Or is he going to drop out and just play the yellow in the middle? Oh dear, look at this. Well, the way he's been potting, I wouldn't put it past him to pot it. That's for sure. Oh, there you go. Look at that. He's on some nice form at the moment. He's on some nice form, that's for sure. So 11-4, and this looks like it's only going one way at the moment. Big break there. Ooh, not on the ball easy. I don't even know which one I could try. It's like he's trying yellows. That's probably the right shot. Well, the way he's playing at the minute, that was always going to go in, wasn't it?
Not sure who asked about a lot's changed at the club, but it certainly has.
Yeah.
Not sure there's anything left of what it was.
No, that's Tony Ames that is asking again. Yeah. Ferret is on fire. Even when he's slightly out of position, he just pots his way back out of it. Spoke too soon. Commentator's curse.
Kirsten there. I certainly don't think there's many clubs with 15 streaming tables now.
No, definitely not, mate. Oh, is he a cushion?
No.
Oh, he can't blame him about rolling off. It would never hard enough anyway. It didn't roll off. It just turned a little bit, but that could have been across the nap.
This for 18 for some reason is the slowest table in the club, even though it has the same cloth on everything else.
Strange, isn't it? How different cloths, different activities. What's that one that I play in the corner? Was it 22? Was it 23? One I played on the other week. It's lovely and I mean it's lovely and straight. Little bit slow. But once you know how slow it is, not slow. That's not the right word. But it's not as fast as say 13. But
Yeah,
once I knew how fast it was, I mean it's
it's
not slow
consistent.
by any stretch. It's consistency. Yeah, you know how fast it is, and you just play it.
Yeah,
Oh, is he going to pop that?
yeah.
That's just come up. But there's
It's
nothing
the
wrong
only
with it.
it's the only issue at the club at the moment is we just cannot get cloth quick enough.
This is it. Yes, I mean, some people were moaning about it the other day. Well, not moaning, but just sort of saying, on it, this, that, and the other. And, we went over that the other night. But you're right. You can't do no more than order the bloody thing. If it was available, you'd have it on there on them. It's simple as that. I mean, there's not many clubs that do it as often as you do. That's for sure.
We've done it every 3 months since we brought the club. So
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's for my book probably over the top, but because the Hainsworth match, the thing with that Hainsworth match, I was told this obviously years ago when we first moved over to it. Even though it does sort of bruise up, if anything, it just starts getting faster.
yeah,
So
I thought that
it
until
doesn't
this
look
last
great,
patch.
but it doesn't look. Yeah,
This
that's right. You're right.
this
Yeah.
last patch is definitely getting slower.
Well, the 13's still fine. You see, I mean, I don't.
It's the least used though. You have to remember.
Yeah,
You know,
well, it was. It was
well, it,
until everyone realised it's got special powers.
even now
But
though, it's still the most least used. You take this side, 20, 19, 18, and 17 are hammered day in, day out.
yeah,
They
yeah,
probably use 8, 9 hours a day every single day.
yeah. So now people can't complain too much about it. That's for sure. I always have my little funny quips about it, but I'm only joking. It's sort of about a bit of banter for me. I hope people don't take it that seriously. I'll play on any table. Doesn't bother me. It just happens I book 13, so I'll play on 13. As simple as that. Oh, is he off? No, he's not. But he's not left himself a shot really.
You
But
just
yeah,
like being close to the bar.
but yeah, that's it. But as you say, if the cloth was available, the cloth would be on the table. As simple as that.
That's great.
Yeah, he's that's a good shot. He might have left the gap there. Not probably, maybe not for this shot. Yeah, actually, yeah, he probably will play it this shot. Actually, he can't just play a safety shot. But he's playing it on that because he knows if he goes across the table
Yeah, can't get
and
on the
pops
black.
the bread, he can't get on the black. Well, not really. He's got to lash at it. He's probably better off taking the outside yellow, hitting the red, and getting that pocket properly covered.
Yeah, you're not
I
wrong.
would say there's no point going across. No benefit. He's got to hit it really hard to get it out again. That's it. I just don't understand that. I don't understand it.
Tap on the shoulder then from the wife. I thought she was going to come commentate with us.
Well, I've just been told my bath's ready, so I was hoping it'd be over by now. I thought Ferret might. Oh, what a shot! No. Oh. Just had another payer for the next season. I think Reese has just left the envelope behind the bar for me. Just sent me photographic evidence. Oh dear.
Yeah, you got mine one way or another.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Yeah. I wouldn't have even minded having keeping a payment plan, but there is some people that seem to struggle to adhere to a £10 a week payment plan. Because it is a bit more money than normal. But and I'm a very trusting guy. So another nice shot there from Liam. I'm a very trusting guy. But when some people start taking the Mickey a little bit, it's like it's not fair on other people because we put the prize money up. That's what the prize money is. We've done this, we've done that. And I said it to a few people. I said, how can you not pay me £10 a week and yet you can play 2 games down there a week at a £5 a time?
Yeah.
It's just like it just doesn't make sense, does it? Just pay the time. I understand people get paid monthly, but you entered and I gave you the terms. Just if you can't pay it, then tell me. I mean, I'm sure I can come to some kind of arrangement, but don't. I won't say take the piss, but and the people that owe the money at the moment still, they're quite a few. Most of them have messaged me and said, "Look, you can get paid on such and such because they do get paid monthly." So it's fine. I ain't got a problem because as long as I got the money before
You got to pay it out.
Yeah, I've got to pay out essentially, but it's just like just get it done and paid. You know, I think we've been playing 7 weeks now.
Speaking of money, though, everybody that's watching, feel free to help us out on Saturday by donating.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. We've got a few things going on Saturday, and we've got a live auction.
Yeah,
Live
that's for
auction.
the key for Burton. No, not Burton. Rushton House.
Yeah.
Q bonus balls are still, I believe, about 10 numbers left in that.
That's for the queue, isn't it?
As for the queue, any queue out of the display cabinet.
Yeah.
You choose the one you want.
There you go. So if you've got any kids that need a new queue for Christmas, then get yourself some balls.
And then raffle for the meal for two at the Raj.
Oh, of course, yeah. I've had some numbers on that. It looks lovely. I've never been there, I don't think. It looks lovely, that does. I only said to the wife the other day we went out Indian for ages. So, yeah, I'll be looking forward to hopefully winning that one.
I dare say we'll put up a couple of table time prizes for the raffle as well as the Raj, just for added.
Yeah.
And obviously there'll be buckets out for taking donations on the day.
Yeah, I'll be there. Don't you worry. Yeah, I've got to start collecting some monies tomorrow, and I'll get into the account so I can put it straight over onto the QR code.
Yeah, we did ours yesterday, so there's about 500 on there now.
Oh, good. I'll get it sorted out tomorrow. I'll get everyone's money. I'll get it in there tomorrow. So we'll get that total looking nice.
And we will be live streaming the whole 24 hours. It will go off a couple of times on Facebook because they have a limit on 8 hours for some reason.
Yeah.
We
I
have
had that
to
before.
restart the stream every 8 hours, but
Yeah.
we will be live for the entire 24 hours.
Yeah, so join us at 2 a.m, guys.
When you can't sleep.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Well, it looks like Liam's making a little bit of comeback here. He's got to play some top. Top it through. Oh, okay. The good thing about that is he's got a pretty decent white. He has left Ferret a long yellow. The thing about this is he's not exactly sure where the white's going. And he's missed it. So Liam should probably mop these up. Yeah, that's a nice shot. Just done this white out a little bit. Perfect. Options of where he wants the white here. He can take it forwards, he can take it backwards. Forwards it is. Done with another couple of rolls there, really, I think. But he's still fine. So he's going to. Potts here still get himself 2 points.
Chris Huff, yes, there is links, and funny enough, on this stream, every 5 minutes or so, you should see a QR code come up. I'm saying that, I can't actually see it.
Oh, yeah.
No, there they start. So the last one, if you just scan the QR code that's on screen, it will take you straight to the Just Giving page for the weekend.
Cheers, Chris.
The shirts that we'll be wearing through the weekend as well, you can actually scan our back to go straight to the Just Giving page.
Brilliant.
There you go, Chris. It's on screen now.
There you go. Yeah, up there in the corner. Hatton playing somewhere, is he? Is Hatton playing on the other table?
He's not as easy to spot now as half the man he was.
No, that's true enough. That is true enough. So let's see how he's getting on. Who's he playing?
I never thought I'd see the day where he's 3 stone lighter than I am.
Yeah, he's the man. Oh, he's playing Lauren, is he? Oh, okay. Big game then. After Lauren trying to bounce back from her defeat. Hatton needs a good win here, so that will confirm him winning some money. So at the moment, he's a little bit vulnerable. He's playing. He's got to play Will Carter as well, I think. So yeah, he's playing the 2 people above him. So if he actually ends up losing both of them, he could actually find himself out of the money. So he needs a good win.
You just never know which Hatton's going to turn up. That's the only problem.
No, that's it. Well, speaking to him yesterday, actually, he reckons that because he's not playing well and not playing enough, he reckons after this tournament he'll probably put his queue up and never play again.
I don't believe that for a second.
I thought you're the one that plays more pool than anyone. Well, him and Mark Mayhew are probably play the most pool all week than anyone. So Liam's trying to dig his way back into this game, not lying down. I'm just going to sign off for a second. I've got to put my dogs away so I can go and get in the bath. Excuse me a sec.
So, 2-ball plant, possibly even a 3-ball plant. Ooh. Safe enough, though. Don't forget, we are still looking for more commentators to join us. Now we're doing 70, 80 hours streaming a week. We could do with an army of them. As you can tell from Justin being in the bath, you don't actually need to be at the club to do it anymore.
Right, I'm back.
That's a bit of touch there from, I nearly said Ricky, but from Liam.
Yeah, he's in a decent position here. It's just landed perfectly on this young in the middle, surely not.
Yes.
Oh, he's potting like a god. Still got those yellows down the bottom there that needs to negotiate. They don't actually. He's got to work the plant. Can do it now. Oh wow! So double on the black then.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to have left that yellow so you can try and move the black with it. But
Try and get into it. But yeah, I don't think you can see the one at the top. I think he took that on because of that. He just thought about it earlier. If I take my medicine, get on a double. In fact, he might be able to move it off this bottom yellow. Oh, look at this.
oh, look at this.
He's got a perfect angle. I'm sure he decided earlier on just to take the double.
Well, he clearly did.
Yeah.
Overdone it.
He's overdone that. Nice clearance, unlucky. Oh, I'll come upstairs and keep that buffering now.
That's all that bath water we're splashing.
There's the bath water, yeah.
Pick up and down then.
Up and down.
It's a great shot.
Oh, nice shot, 11-7. Well, got ourselves a game. Liam fighting back, Ferret playing like a god. We'll take whatever, let's make the change. Yeah.
I do like the fact that it's proving that you can commentate from anywhere now.
Yeah, exactly. I'm lying in the bath. Lying in the bath, watching some pool. Don't argue with that. Who's asked that question about? Who's asked that? He's playing me tomorrow. Who said that?
I'm assuming.
Oh, Will Carter. Will Carter, that is. He's playing me tomorrow. When I talk about Martin, I think that is. He needs to book a table for him versus Martin. Good luck on a Wednesday.
Thursdays are worse than Wednesdays, to be fair.
Yeah, it's just that the right weight. Just okay in. Fine there, he's fine. He's got one ball that he's got to sort of think about, really. That's the red. I don't know, what am I talking about? He's had the red next to the black, but it goes in the bottom left, doesn't it?
It goes in the middle too.
Middle two. Probably might not go in the bottom left now.
No.
He just does that back down a little bit.
Middle, bottom corner, red in the middle, black in the corner.
Yeah, he's fine. Then it does still go down there, doesn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Rollers. Yeah, it's fine there. Do you take this one down the bottom first and take the red in the middle?
Yeah, it should be easy from here. Or slightly awkward clearing.
Slightly, yeah. He's got nothing with the white though, so he should be good for that.
Is that a quick look? It's 1-1 on the other table.
1-1 is it?
Just remind if everybody wants to watch the games back, they all come up on Facebook, but if you want to go back through the history, there's 2 YouTube channels now. One for stream 1, one for stream 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's 3 games in a row now for Liam, making a right old game of it now. The thing about this is, though, I've always said it, you get a good start, it's really hard to reel you back because even though he's just won the last 3, it's only a matter of time before Ferret wins 1 or 2. And with the lead that he had, you can't see Ferret giving it away. Ooh, just come up a bit short now, though. Maybe he's tiring. Always part of that anyway. Is he going to leave that black there to try and double it again? Is he going to move it now?
I don't think he's safe with where the yellows are, though.
Yeah, that's what I've worked going for there. Liam's got an angle there to disturb, maybe. No, he's on the cush, which is never nice. Yeah, he's not happy with that. How come some of them come up with their name, but others just come up with Facebook user then on those messages?
Was thinking the exact same thing, and quite honestly, I don't know. There's that many pieces of software involved to get all this to work. It could be any reason.
No, yeah, I mean, it's way above my pay grade, everything that you've done. I don't even know what Twitch is.
It's another
Is it,
streaming platform.
is it like Twitter?
It's basically the video version of Twitter almost.
Ah, okay.
It's what most of the famous gamers use.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he's got away with murder there.
Oh, yeah. So I'm going to miss some of this, but I'll get out and then I've got to go and take the daughter swimming. So I'll have to sign off and leave you to it for 10 minutes. Hopefully they're still playing when I get back.
The other game certainly will be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm busy after this. I mean, my wife's not been very well, so I've got husband duties. Ooh. Okay, Gareth's just missing more balls or something. I think it's more balls than the last two for a big friend, and he has all match. Big shot that is. Oh, if that went in, that was frame. He has left. He has left an angle here to get round. Red in the middle. Perfect. A little bit tricky to get on the black though. Yeah, just don't listen to it. Make sure the pot, give yourself a shot. Oh, he's having cut it. Oh, dead weight. Lovely. No, that's what I'm saying. 12-8. So even if Liam wins another three in a row again, Ferret wins a couple, it's really tough for Liam to come back from this. And it doesn't matter how many points he gets, really. Because if he loses, he's in the prelim no matter what. I think he's already got 2 points, which takes him up above Clive. He's already won the other prelim. So Clive's, well, he's not looking certain to play Callum because if Scott wins the prelim, he'll play him. But either way, it's either Callum or Wayne, so they're both pretty daunting. Yeah. Okay, I've got to sign off and take a swimming. I'll see you all later.
See you shortly. It's been a little bit unlucky there. Another good putt from Ferret. Should be able to stun past the other red on the cushion. He's got a chance. Big pocket in the top, up the rail. As long as the top yellow passes the red. Played safe.
Henry, stop it.
And the jaw shot, maybe? That should be 12-9. Wow, that's a terrible first shot. Not enough. 13-8. Meanwhile, anybody's interested over on stream 2, it's Hatton 2, Lauren 2. Good shot from Ferret. Didn't expect him to miss that one though.
fighting for his life. Oh, unlucky. Yes, just opened the door for red zone. The safety shot paid off for Liam. Almost got a dot-to-dot finish now, really. Thought he might have gone up to the top there, to be honest.
I'd have definitely gone up the top there.
Yeah, because I would have come back down to that one in the middle and then that one. But I'm sure it's fine. Because again, it's just pattern play. It's just easy to drift up to the top there from that. And those two reds are easy just to finish off. But he's okay. No drama. It's just going to be a little bit more care taken to get on the black, but not much because he's left himself a nice angle. Just got to drift it down. It can come either side of the black.
It does go into both pockets, corner pockets as well. So
I'd prefer to come down with some left-hand side and come this side of the black. And Liam's done the opposite. In fact, he's not even hit it. He's not hit it properly. Or he got a kick or something. It's just left it tricky now. He could have hit that way harder than that. And he's missed it. And is it rolling in? No, it's not. So all Ferret's got to do is pot the yellow. Not got to worry about the white at all. Or has he?
I say you say that.
49. Liam should have won that one.
Oh my god!
What? What happened there?
Oh dear lord!
Wow! Ferris loving playing that much. He wants another couple of frames.
I think we have to recut that one and put that up.
Wow. Oh yeah, because you got the old replay job, ain't you?
If I'm at the club, I have the replay, but I can come back and cut that out. That's not a problem.
Right.
It's not often you see a 3-inch black mist.
No. Oh, dearie Lord. So 13-9.
Kelly says he missed it because he's too busy sexting.
How is he? Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. So Liam's got a little lifeline there, really. There we go. I've got to sign off a second.
Not sure if the one by the middle pocket goes in the middle. I thought it was tight.
You know what you want to do?
Why is he going this way? I'd have took the plant first.
Sorry about that. So Liam looks like he's about to win another frame. Yeah, that's nice. Looks like it's nice, dead straight up the top. Top it through a little bit. Oh, he's brought it back. All right, it's a big pocket in the middle. No problem. It's funny how people just play different shots in different ways.
Wow.
With young Nancy due to start school, every last moment of dead building.
Oh, wow. I thought it just lagged then. It's a poor shot from Liam.
That's a good shot from Ferret.
I mean, he could have hit that so much harder. And I just don't know why he didn't take the yellow and just top it through. It was such an easier shot.
Stuck in between the two doubles there. Don't know which way he'd go.
I might have been tempted to cut this off the black. Big cut in the middle. Oh, good shot. Look at that. Nail it. Well, it's 14-9. You could say it should be 13-10, but with Ferret's last black, it probably should be 14-9. So we got to where we should have been in the end. 14-9 on the hill. That's all right. Oh, Belgium won then up already.
I believe Lauren's just gone 4-2 up on stream 2.
Oh, 4-2. I'm just going to get that up on my other phone now. What's the beauty of having two phones?
That's a very good plant, that.
I missed that.
Plant to a middle pocket with at least a foot between the two balls.
I'm very looking to see this one out.
Good shot. Should be over.
Yep. Yeah. So roll the black in. In it goes. 15-9. So Ferret gets the pleasure of playing against Coops at some stage in the next week and a half. And Liam will have to organise a game with Scott Rutter. Well, okay, well, I'll come out of it, then I'll go on to the Lauren game. How do I do that? Got myself an hour's grace, apparently.
Nice.
Okay, out of there, into there.